Hi everyone, this is Mark DB. In this video we are going to talk about the grid colon start and the grid colon end, and they are awesome properties for our cells inside the grid container, and we are going to see examples about their behaviors and the difference between the grid colon start and the grid colon ends. So basically the grid colon start tell the cell where to start. Okay, so right here for example we have four columns, okay, but we have five lines, so those are considered to be column, but actually we have five lines because it starts this line number one from here, number two from here, number three, number four, and finally number five. Okay, so basically we have five lines. So if I gave I have set an item 1, a class of item 1 and a class of item 2, but they are not exist any right now in the CSS. I'm going to add the item 1 right now, and I'm going to set the grid colon start to I'm going to set it to 2. Okay, so basically right now it is on the first line. Okay, I'm going to tell him you have to go and start instantiated on the second line. Okay, so it moves from the first line. Okay, I found the second, I start myself and ending myself. Okay, that's it. Now we are going to give it another value, which is I'm going to change to remove this value, and I'm going to set a value of end. Okay, I'm going to tell the first cell, which is right here. I'm going to give it a grid colon end at the third. So basically this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third. So once I'm telling him you have to finish, you have to be placed or your last line, because each column is from two lines, you have to be finished at the third. Okay, so right here is the first and right here is the second, so I have to be before this line, so I'm going to be placed right over here. Let's see the difference. Okay, grid colon, and I'm going to give it 3. As you can see that, okay, I was on the first, I moved to the second, oh, this is the third stop right over here, I should be before this. Okay, I placed myself right over here. So let's also right now I'm going to move this and we are going to reset it. Let's see the combination of grid colon start and grid colon end, because if they are combined into the same item, the layout or the behavior is going to be a little bit different. So let's see the difference. I'm going to give it a grid colon start. Okay, I'm going to give it of 2. Okay, as you can see right now it moved to the second. Okay, and I'm going to give it grid colon end. I'm going to give it right now the grid colon end actually 1, 2, 3. It ends on the line 3. I'm going to give it, okay, the line 5. So right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so after setting the value of 5, this cell should take this column, and this column should replace them. Okay, and take all of these 3. Let's see. I'm going to give it 5, and as you can see that my item 1, which is right here, took 3 columns because it started on the second line and finished on the 5th line. Okay, so this is basically the behavior of grid colon start and grid colon end. Now we have something also used, which is as value. It is called span. Okay, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to reset it to 1. Okay, right now I'm going to give it a span. Okay, for now everything behave normally. Okay, right now I'm telling it to span to become larger for 2 times. Wherever you are, okay, wherever you are starting, become bigger two times. Okay, as you can see. So this is the behavior of span, and I'm going to comment this, and I'm going to check the grid colon and also let's start by this. As you can see, this is the same behavior as before. Okay, so the behavior of span for both is the same. Okay, it will not consider if it starts on the line or ending on the line. He's going to replace columns. Okay, so once I'm giving it span 2, which means I'm going to take another cell that exists right next to me. Okay, it's just like the col span and row span inside HTML tables somehow. So this was basically everything about grid columns and grid column start and grid column end and the values of them. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.